So the English summer looks like, well, that bit of it's over anyway. Maybe it'll come back later on. I am trying today to... Ooh, not kick the camera stand. I'm trying today to find a reed that can match that one I was showing you the other day. It's a D'Addario Select Jazz 3-hard filed. The other one's a 3-hard filed, but it sounds nothing like it. So I'm trying to find... I like to keep 3 reeds in my Rejuvenate kind of for gigs, and I like to kind of move them around. But I'd like one that's kind of in the similar vein to that other one that's just so free and easy blowing that I'm just loving playing it. I'm just going to change my watch strap. The new Toy Story watch faces are pretty good. You see that in there? WatchOS 4 is pretty cool. Anyway, let's see how we get on with these reeds. So first off, a suction test. Not great. I've got a Reed Geek tool and a knife as well. I may flatten it, but I don't think I have the finesse or the patience with them, and I tend to take what might have been a half decent reed and ruin it. If you're a regular vlog watcher, you'll know why I'm laughing about that. So, just with the Reed Geek, just once on the back, the reed now seals better, it plays better, and it's not far off what that really good reed that I really like is. So if you can hear this faint hum, it's still quite humid in here, so I've got the fan blowing away, and I need to leave it on because I've got some students coming for lessons in a minute and I need to keep it down. So I'm going to try and just run through some practice very, very quickly before I have to start teaching. By the way, behind me are my photos from the air show, which I will stick on my Flickr page, which is here. If you enjoyed the videos from the last vlog, please check out those photos from the air show and some previous air shows as well. One of the joys of being self-employed is that when the sun shines, you can kind of put to the back of your workload all the non-essential things. The problem is, on a rainy day, you've then got to make sure you work like a dog. It's currently 9:15 p.m. and I am still need to do about another 3.5 hours, 4 hours of work. It's a bit late, and I'm trying to get some. I'm going to have to stop practicing now because it's too late for the kids, but I was just enjoying getting through a couple of ideas. Obviously, having missed practice all last week, I'm so rusty this week, it's crazy. The big thing I'd say to take away from this vlog on reeds is, number one, don't be obsessive about them. You can spend a lot of time faffing around with reeds and not practicing, which is not what you want to be doing. I know I've had those periods in my life where, you blame everything on the reed, and you don't want to be doing that. Secondly, make sure you stick with one particular brand for a while. One of the biggest problems I've had is when I've chopped and changed, and sticking with the Dario Select Jazz has really helped me gain a consistent sound, because if you chop and change equipment all the time, it might offer you a small benefit for a short amount of time, but then you end up sounding like yourself and end up with the same problems anyway. Trying to stick with consistent equipment can go a long way to letting you realise that most of the thing that's involved in the sound is you, not the saxophone. The third thing would be to make sure that you've got somewhere good, nice, flat and moist to store the reeds. So I like the Rejuvenates. I think they're really, really good. I did a review of them here. They work for me. It's not a paid product endorsement. They're the things that work for me. I do, as I showed you, like to occasionally run the Reed Geek through it. Again, not a product endorsement. I just like to use I'm not totally obsessive with the Reed Geek. From my first point, I want to play the saxophone, and the more time I have to spend mucking around with reeds, the less time I'm playing the instrument. And when I've had days like today, when I've been up to here with balance sheets and tangible assets and all sorts of other things that people are throwing at me about different things, just being able to play is really, really, really important, and I want a good reed that's going to be able to do it. And I'm really thrilled that at the end of the day, I've now got a reed I can stick in that Rejuvenate, which can sit alongside the other really good reed in my box, and then I'll try and see if I can coax the other one into either being a good reed or going into the pile that is to be sold to others or sometimes thrown in the bin, depending how it goes. If you're a first-time vlog watcher, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Please do consider subscribing. If you already subscribe, you know how much I love you, you know how wonderful you are, and you know what a difference you make to me making these videos. A couple of new vlogs coming up later this week. Tomorrow there will be a new vlog, the first of Coffee with Dan. There may be a very, very special Coffee with Dan on Monday. I will be going to see Brown for Marsalis at the barbecue on Sunday, so if you're going to be there, make sure you hit me up on Twitter and tell me, and we can meet for a beer or something, or a coffee or whatever along those lines. Maybe you could be a Coffee with Dan guest as well. But thank you very much for watching. See you very, very soon.